We're on. Boom. All right then. Bob, how's it going, Bob? You all right? So, I hope you're all well. So, thank you so much for your Christmas card. And where are they? Where are the sticks? The sticks! So, Bob was my secret Santa and sent me some new sticks. They're amazing. Let me just go get them. So, where are they? Oh, it's Bob! Where are my sticks? Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Bob sent me some new sticks. These are amazing. I got them through the post. I was like, oh, who sent me this? Oh, so thank you so much, Bob. Legend. Legend. Thank you so much. Really nice sticks. So, in fact, I'm going to play with them now. So, really kind of you, Bob. So, no, I hope you're well. I hope you had a nice Christmas. So. Very nice, thank you, Bob. So, no, lovely sticks. I do really appreciate that. So, they're gorgeous. That's cool. No, I love it. So, Dex, I'm sticking with Jesus. Dex, Jesus is sticking with me. So, I get it because of the sticks. So, no, it's brilliant. Thank you so much. I do hope you had a lovely Christmas. Canal is that? So, how you doing, buddy? So, thank you so much for tuning in. So, I'm taking questions today. So, if anyone's got any drum-related questions, please let me know. Or non-drum-related questions. So, I can go for them too. Like, how do I make my hair look so cool? ages ago. That's brilliant. Bob, so not sure what quality the sticks are, but I made up the message that's appropriate to use. So brilliant message, brilliant message. So, no, nice sticks. I think the maple. So, no, really nice. I like maple sticks. They're a lot lighter than the hickory ones, so which is great. I think maple doesn't quite last as long, so if you're doing lots of really heavy rock drumming, I think you can get through them a lot quicker. But I'm not a massively overly heavy hitter, so it's you'd have to give it some real welly to get through them. But it's no. Yes, I think just hickory lasts longer, but it's I haven't broken a stick in years, and I play drums for hours a day, so it's so yeah, so it's no, they're absolutely perfect. So thank you so much. Beautiful stuff. So I'll leave them there. Don't want to go denting them. That's beautiful. Do you have an acoustic kit? I do. Yeah. The course I released on Christmas Eve, that was all done on an acoustic kit. So it was the drum setup course. So I used an acoustic drum kit for that. That's my DW Design Series kit. So beautiful drums. So yeah, but this is a Roland VAD 503. I'm coming up with a little pattern, so. Some nice linear stuff there. Right then. To get warmed up, I'm just going to play one of my backing tracks, which these are all ones that are available to members. So I'm just going to put a couple of these on and just get into some different styles that I may not think of when I'm just kind of soloing. So let's have a look. Cool. come out. Nice to get you all warmed up. You guys are quiet today. How's everyone doing? No, I'm up for a natter. It's been Christmas. I'm talking to people. It's good fun. So, yeah, any questions, you guys let me know. Oh. Alright. Oh. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll do one that's not mine. Because that's fun too. This is Nautilus by Thomas Lang. Stick down. How do you play this again? There we go. Oh, great fun song. So do you play any other instruments? Yeah, I play guitar and I play drums. I do play the piano, just not very much. And I sing with an awkward, squeaky voice as well. Our daughter is coming down for the new year. She wasn't able to make Christmas, so looking forward to seeing them. So that's fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh no, it's good. It's all been awkward the last couple of years, hasn't it, over Christmas? But it's it's great you get to spend some time. So I hope you have a lovely time, Bob and Liz. So I hope you've have a lovely time, which is great. Oh man, cool. Right then, any other drumming questions, guys? So I'm just kind of rolling through some stuff. Happy to talk drums. Whew, that's done me in, that has. Eating lots of Christmas stuff. So my trousers don't fit as well as they used to. So way too much chocolate, but it's Christmas. So how many times have you guys said it's Christmas? Sorry. I'll just have one more slice of mince pie. But that's good. Eugene, hey, is it worth buying an acoustic kit and convert it to electronic? Now I have a Yamaha DTX 522K, and I think about some upgrades. Yes, so in terms of the upgrading it, so this time last year I was using a converted acoustic kit in order to play all the stuff I do and all the videos. Christian's here. So how you doing, Christian? So happiness, Steve Wilson. Oh, I've got to give that a go now, haven't I? So. I hope you're doing well, buddy, and you had a lovely Christmas. Yeah, but yeah, in terms of converting the acoustic kits, it's worth giving it a go. So I think it was 250 quid I spent on triggers. I think it was, and I just got some mesh heads as well, and I obviously used all electronic cymbals. But yeah, I was using the acoustic kit, and it was great, and I enjoyed it. And again, I upgraded to this one just because the triggering's a lot more accurate on these, and every so often I'd play a snare drum and it wouldn't be as loud as I wanted. And you can mess with the trigger settings. I did a lot of experimenting. They never quite felt as good as obviously one of these does, but this thing costs a lot more money. So it's yeah, so that's where it's tricky. But it's worth giving it a go. You know, it's for I'd say for 90% of what you do on the drums, it's converting the kits are great. It was just a couple of things I was doing for practice. I think it's perfect. For the recordings I was recording videos, and then I'd have like a miss trigger, and that would throw off people that would play along with my videos. So it was so it wasn't good enough for what I was trying to do, but I was trying to do it, on a professional level. So it wasn't quite working. But for practice and just playing casually, it's I think it's great. So it's worth giving it a go. It was good, but it was good. And Fabio, greetings from Uruguay. I don't know how to, I can't pronounce it right now. But yeah, but no, thank you so much for tuning in, dude. So I hope you're well. No, right then. Okay, happiness, Stephen Wilson. Let's give us a go. You know this is going to kick my butt, don't you, Christian? Let's see what we have. Here we go. Happiness 3. If this isn't some odd signature, I'm going to, kick your butt. Steve Wilson, of course it's in an odd signature. Mel, I've been playing drums for a year, but I feel my learning is starting to stagnate a little. Any tips for giving me the kick in the pants? I need to grow my skill set. Yeah, having a plan helps. Trying to have some kind of plan can really help with what you're doing. So for example, this year I've got a list of things that I'm wanting to achieve on my drums this year, and that motivates me. Some stuff I've been working on for years, and I keep chipping at it. But I've got a kind of roadmap. So if I'm here, I know where I'm going to be. This time next year, I know what my drumming is going to look like. So it's good. Christian, 4-4, don't worry. The other thing is following some kind of course, so it's worth getting into. Goes double time after the first chorus. Christian, you really helped me out. Thanks, dude. way too long to realise it's half time. Saw that. Good fun, dude. Oh, that was cool. I'm really out of shape, though. Cool. Eugene, main reason for this conversion, geometry of drums. I mean, when I sit on acoustic kit after a week of playing my E kit, I feel very uncomfortable because 8-inch snare on an E drum is very little. The 8-inch drums are small. Depends what you're practicing. You know, if you're trying to, you know, blaze around a drum kit, doing that on an acoustic kit is nice, but it's you could think of the smaller electronic kits as like just really upgraded practice pads. And I do a lot of my practice on a practice pad. I spent 2 hours on my pad the other day. So where is it? So it was so I was on this the other day. I was out of the house. I had some time to kill, so I was just on this for a couple hours, and I was just, you know, doing a lot of practice on it. So you know, so you can do a lot of your practice on a practice pad, so it's just an enhanced version of that. You could think of it like that. So it's, you know, there's a lot that you can do on the drums, but away from the drums, and you can do that on your kit and just use your acoustic kit for the kind of the stuff that you can only do on the acoustic drum. But a lot of your chops, grooves, coordinations, fills, creativity, all of that you can do on a electronic drum kit that's smaller. So it's, you know, they are brilliant tools. There is a place for them. But yeah, it doesn't feel like an acoustic kit. So these don't feel like acoustic drums. You know, they're a lot closer, but you pay a big price tag for that. But you know, I still love playing my acoustic kit. So you'll never replace the acoustic feel with the electronic drums. But it's but they're a great tool. You know, it's you know, I love playing my acoustic kit, but you know, I can't do that. The other day I was in here at 5:30 a.m. So in the morning, I was in here blasting away and practicing, and I could never do that on my acoustic drums. The advantage of having the electronic drums for me is, you know, it's worth it. So it's good. But yeah, in terms of the conversion, in terms of size, yeah, try the big ones, get the mesh heads. They're great, and it's worth giving it a go. So if it's something that you're looking into, but it's good. Well, this roller module sounds as good as Superior Drummer 3. It is really good. So looks very hard to play, but you did it like it's a piece of cake. So that song was not a piece of cake. So because Christian suggested it, and when he suggests songs, it's to kick my butt. Although that one was a bit nicer. So that's great. I hope you're doing good, buddy. Have you tested brushes in that snare? I suppose it's It's supposed to work, but I cannot make it right. I think you've got to use the snare sound. If you're using wire brushes, you're not meant to use wire brushes. You're using the plastic brushes. So it's those ones are, yeah, you're not meant to use the wire ones because they can get into the mesh. But no, I've never tried them. I don't do much brush music. So I play brushes. I love playing brushes. I've done brushes in bands before and love the sound and feel of it. I've just never given it a go on these. So it's good. My custom practice pad is 3 mouse pads gaffer taped on biology book. That's rock and roll. That is rock and roll. That was good, but it's it's enjoy electronic drums for what they are. That's the way I kind of see it. I used to be like, oh, it doesn't feel the same, doesn't look the same. That used to really bother me, and now it's just they're all tools at the end of the day that helping us get to the same kind of goal, and that's the way I kind of see it. You know, in the same way I've got a toolkit and I use different tools for different jobs. Well, for practicing in the early hours of the morning, the electronic drums are the same, but there's a trade-off because they don't feel like acoustic drums. Acoustic drums, I love the sound and the feel of them, but they're also loud, exhausting, you know, very heavy, especially when you're doing gigs. And, you know, you can't play them all the time because of time restraints and so on. So, you know, there is a trade-off on different things, but it's, you know, you swap between them. If you've already got an acoustic kit, sometimes just having it in a practice space where you can go nuts on it, maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks. That's one thing I used to do. That I had my acoustic kit stored at a place. I had a smaller electronic kit, and I would think, yeah, I fancy playing my acoustic drums. I'd go play for a couple of hours. I'd come back, and I'd be quite happy on the electric drums for the rest for the next couple of weeks. So, but these ones, they're obviously a lot better, and it's I don't miss the acoustic drums that much. I maybe play the acoustic drums every couple of months for a gig or so, and that keeps me happy. So. But it's good. Oh, loving it. Right then. Oh, the drums are off. There we go. Got a couple of comments come through. Let's have a look. E-drums good to practice rudiments, snare solos for exercises or coordination exercises, but you cannot feel the drums. If you're on the practice, the kind of rubber pads one, they have a bit of a harder feel. I used to get a little bit more kind of achy on those, but still good for practice. But the mesh heads are really good, so you may even look at just upgrading a couple of the parts of your kit, and the mesh heads are very good. They do feel very realistic because they are an actual kind of a skin stretched over a drum, so you know, really good feel from that. But it's no, it's good. The company dream. Do you drum on multiple practice pads or one? I tend to, so because I've got the electronic kit, if I'm wanting to do multiple practice pad stuff, it's usually for me it's when I'm writing exercises for the lessons. Sometimes I won't turn the kit on. I'll just use it as a practice pad kit, just to kind of work through exercises as I'm scoring them out. And I do that. But for most of my actual kind of hand drills and working on rudiments and building up. So again, I try and work on my upper arm quite a bit. I try and get that into my playing because that takes off the strain off my wrists and my fingers. So I try and work on a lot of that. And for that, I only need one drum. So quite happy. I use my practice pad. Quite happy for that. But it's good. So yeah, either one practice pad or I use an entire kit for practice. Adam, yo, how's it going? Aaron, how long do you practice per day? Your channel is awesome, by the way. Thanks so much, Aaron. Really do appreciate that. So no, I appreciate the encouragement. Yeah, but in terms of practice per day, so I don't practice every day. I'm trying to practice more. So, you would have thought I have a lot of time to practice the drums. I'm on the drums all the time. I'm playing. It's my job to play drums. I play the drums for hours a day. I'm behind this kit for hours and hours a day, teaching, do Zoom lessons, you know, creating videos. In the last year, since January the 1st, 2021, I've released nearly 700 videos. That's all the member stuff and all the free things. So I've done over nearly 700 videos this year. So I'm behind this kit a lot. So I'm doing a lot of filming. Okay, I'm staring at this little camera thing all the time. So I'm always here. But I class that as playing. I do not class any of that as practice. Because in my head, practice is stuff that you're getting better at. So a lot of playing, which keeps me fit and, you know, keeps me going on the drums, keeps the chops up. But in terms of getting better, I don't excuse playing for that. So it's So in terms of actual deliberate practice and sitting down and going, I don't do it as often, but I'm trying to do it a lot more. But when I do it, it's usually for a very long time. So the other day I was up early and I was doing it for I practiced for 2.5 hours straight, and I was quite happy with that. When I was at college and doing my music degree, I was doing 2-hour, 3-hour days practice. I've never done like an 8-hour day practice. Some people say they do that. That'd be too much for me. I lose concentration. But yeah, it's 2 or 3 hours a day. I used to do when I was at college and kind of in my prime. But nowadays, when I do, it's maybe once or twice a week. I do a couple of hours in a session. I always recommend though to people, short and often's better. So if you can do 10 minutes a day, that's better than an hour at the weekend. Okay, because it keeps you fresh, kind of in your mind, keeps you thinking about drums. It's something called phantom practice, which is really good, where you think, before you practice, you're thinking drums. After you practice, you're thinking drums. So if you practice for 10 minutes, well, you might still be kind of having drum stuff subconsciously going on in your brain for half an hour. So if you do that every day, that's a lot of phantom practice, which happens where you're not behind a kit, but your brain's consolidating all the drums. Whereas if you practice for an hour at the weekend, you might only have that half hour after that practice session you're thinking. So you don't get as much phantom practice. And that is a valuable thing, consolidating memories. It's a big part of learning. So it's worth thinking about. So short and often, I do recommend that a lot more. But that's great. Are you heel up or heel down players? I've not got is the camera set up? It's not set up at the minute. Let me... Got my little camera here. I just need to plug him in. There we go. And then I'll get it up on the screen. Yeah, I unplug it because it keeps chirping at me all day if I don't. Here we go. And okay, we have camera. I've not actually got my light down here, so it might be a bit dark, but I'll get the foot cam up. Ah, there it is. We have the foot cam. I'll bring it up here for you guys. There we go. And you can see how dirty my floor is as well. Oh dear. Plectrums everywhere. Right. Okay, here we go. So yeah, here's my foot. So yeah, sorry it's a little bit dark. So yeah, but it's the answer is both. In the same way with your hands, where you play when you're playing soft note, fast things, you're using the fingers. When you slow down, you're using your arms to play the louder things. Same thing on the bass drums. If I'm playing kind of really energy saving, playing heel down. But you get a lot more speed and control and volume when you play heel up. Sorry, I tend to mix between them. So I'll go for like heel down stuff for like big heel up, rest my foot, quiet notes, nice and low. So you can see I'm kind of mixing between them. So any kind of hybrid techniques, I'm using heel up, but then as much heel down as possible just to save energy. So messing around. But I'll leave it up when I'm playing, just to give you an idea of what I'm doing. So there we go. But yeah, so the answer is both, all the time. So yeah, tend to mix between them quite a bit. But it's good. Do you a professional drummer, teach or do gigs, or is it your hobby of life? No, I'm a professional drummer. Yeah, so it's I've been teaching now for about 15 years or so. I've been teaching professionally, full time. It's when I left college, it was like, what do I want to do with my life? And I was already teaching, and I was like, I'll keep doing this. This is great. So yeah, so I've been doing it ever since, and then obviously through the pandemic, gone online. And I've been doing YouTube for about 10 years now, and gradually building that up, on and off. But I'm doing that professionally now, and it's with the members thing, it's a lot of people signed up for that, and all the courses. Every single week bringing out a new course of drums. And again, like I said last year, I worked it out earlier. I've released nearly 700 videos, so it's a lot of filming, a lot of work, and yeah, I do make an income from that. So it's it's great being able to do it, and all you guys that signed up as members. It's brilliant, the video response stuff, being able to coach people. I work really closely with people doing the video responses, and that's all part of the membership. And I do that professionally, and that's my job. So this is what I do. So this is this isn't a part-time thing. It's full-time. I'm in here every single day recording videos and teaching drums. So it's brilliant. I do gigs as well, and it's I've done professional gigs in the past. So a lot less nowadays because it's with traveling and things. But this is the life. I'm one of those strange YouTuber people. Please remember to like and subscribe. It's good fun. But yeah, let's have a look. So there are more techniques: heel toe, heel up, full step, constant release, swivel, and others. No, a lot of bass drum techniques out there. It's good, but think a lot of people think foot techniques like, oh, up and down, you know, and the hand technique is all this mystical, like Mulder technique, free stroke and all that. Lots of mystical stuff that happens with hands, and it's all about the hands. I try and practice my feet as much as my hands, you know, because the feet lag behind. We don't use them as much or for as complex tasks as we do with the hands. So for example, every day in the week, you know, you're picking stuff up with your hands, you know, you're manipulating stuff, you're passing them from one hand to the other, you know, you use your hands all the time. So it's getting in there. But it's you know, we use our hands all the time for complex tasks, so they manipulate them. We use our feet all the time, but only for one job, and that's travel or kicking. So kicking footballs and stuff, not people. Don't do that. So but yeah, so and that's literally it. So so we use our feet all the time, but for much more basic tasks. So kind of coordinated things with the feet. That's not something that we do very often. So for the drums, it's the feet are lagging behind, but the feet can potentially do anything the hands can do. So even you know rudiments like a paradiddle. Bring the camera back up. There we go. You can do that all with the feet. You know, anything you do with the hands, you can do it with the feet. You just need to train them up a little bit more. So I do try and practice everything with the hands and feet. For anyone that's just joined and wondering why my foot cam's dark, it's because I've not got the lights in the house at the minute. So yeah, I'll take that away because that's bothering me. It's just looks unprofessional. So, I don't know. I try and make these things look as good as I can. So yeah, make this look as good as I can. This, I can't do anything about it. Sorry, guys. You're stuck with this face. I'm stuck with this face as well, but what can we do? But no, it's great. As a teacher, what do you think about etudes? My teacher didn't allow me to sit on drum kit until I did drum course and on parade. So I think they're very useful, very useful. I think there's a place for them. Going through, you know, these long strings of, you know, kind of drum chops on a snare drum, you know, being able to sight read, understand the theory, there's massive value to that. But when I do teach, I start kids off with play the drums, play your favorite AC/DC song, you know, and try and do some fills. Because, you know, people need to get the kind of love for it. If I just gave people 2 years of, you know, just sight reading exercises, that's gonna drive people insane. So it's you know, and I feel bad if that drove you crazy. If you manage to push through and get onto the kit, well done you. You have got a better foundation than those that just start kind of playing their own songs. So I kind of do it backwards, kind of get the love for it. Okay, this is fun, this is great. I've got a love for the drums, and I see people in people's eyes like, okay, I want to get better now. What's next? And then I'll go, okay, here's the vegetables. So, and it's and, you know, it's a little bit tougher, some of that stuff, but it's usually people have got a, you know, a kind of drive and a motivation by that point, which gets them through that tougher stuff. So otherwise, just people kind of drop off. So it's yeah, but that's, you know, but going through those drills, it's really good to your playing. So if you did that before you went onto the drum kit, it's only ever going to help you. But when I do teach, I don't start with that stuff. I teach a couple of basic rudiments to start with, and then I show people kind of grooves and fills. So it's kind of like I teach them the desserts before you have the main course. So which is the kind of the really important stuff. So I kind of give people, okay, here's what you're kind of driving for, and they're like, okay, I want to get better, and then I show them that other stuff. But no, that's good. All right, I think I've answered all the questions there so far. That's great. Oh, that's good. Any other questions from anyone? Hey, Mark's here. How's it going, dude? Do you have an experience with the longboard kick drum pedal? I don't, Mark. So I've always used the standard ones. I think people have found. Do people find those useful? I think there's some heel toe stuff that I've tried doing before in the past, and I think a longboard would be handy. But I just learned to kind of. So you can see if I'm doing the heel toe thing there. Again, sorry, there's not a light down there. So normally I've got a little lamp that I use, but. Yeah, see, there's all that kind of stuff that you can do. You can't really do it on shorter pedals. But I've always got by with other techniques that do the same thing. So mainly the reason is, you know, laziness. I don't want to have massively specialized equipment. in order to pull off certain techniques, just because I want to be able to, the idea of I want to be able to sit behind any drum kit and be able to do everything I do. So it's, if I, sat in a drum shop on the cheapest, naffest drum kit in the store with horrendous cymbals and everything, and the pedal had terrible spring tension and stuff, I hope I'd still be able to do 95% of what I do behind, a top of the range kit. So that's my mentality. So that's why I try and do that. But it's but then again, the people that use the longboard stuff, they can go a lot quicker than me. So it's, for them trying to go, really specialist into that super fast bass drum stuff, yeah, go for the longboards. I think that's great. But yeah, I don't have any particular experience with them, so no, sorry about that. But so, are you thinking of buying one, or have you got one for Christmas? Was it a Christmas present? Awesome. Eli, hey Dex, Merry late Christmas, everyone. So, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Eli. I hope you're well. And thanks so much for tuning in. Eugene, maybe students need to practice only 5 rudiments: doubles, paradiddles, flam tap, dragadiddle, and Swiss Army triplet. There aren't any reasons to learn all 200 essential and hybrid rudiments, with the hybrid stuff as well. There's thousands of the things. For me, there's likely 40 essential ones. I don't use all 40 all the time. I've learnt them all, I've implemented them all, and I've studied them because that's what you should do, and I've put a lot of time into it. But it's, I don't use all of them all the time. So, but a lot of that stuff was made for like drum chord type stuff. So it's, it maybe doesn't always help on the drum kit. Some people will completely disagree with me and be like, no, but that's their style, they go into it. For me personally, for what I do, it's I don't use all of them, but I do have a lot of them, and I do believe they help a lot. So when I started really getting into the rudiments, it massively opened up my playing. So no, definitely I'd recommend getting into that, so for anyone looking. But it's, I say to people, take one rudiment and just explore that for a week. And when I talk about a week, that's maybe 6 or 7 hours worth of practice if they're doing like a really kind of full-on week of practice. So they're like students that are massively studying the drums. For example, taking like that Swiss Army triplet. So. And seeing, how far you can use it, how can you resolve it. There's a lot of useful places to use it, so it's just spending time with each of those. Same with the paradiddle. Looking at that list you've got there, I've got a completely different list, I'd say. Or they're like, oh, start with these ones, these are more fun, because they're the ones that I use a lot. For example, like a 6-stroke roll. Christian knows what I'm talking about, if he's still there. So 6-stroke roll, Christian loves a 6-stroke roll. So that's a really useful little rudiment. And then all these different kind of abbreviated uses for it. So I just spend time with each of these rudiments, so they're really good fun. But it's good. So I love the foot cam because you don't get to see how drummers create the foot pedal magic. So yeah, I would have it on more, but it's just it's really bothering me. I don't have the light on it, so I don't know. There's just I just can't do it. I can't have that camera up when there's no light on it. So if I show you something, I'll pull it up. But yeah, if you want to see more of my foot cam stuff, it's I've got loads of videos on it. The bass drum boot camp, I've got a couple of bass drum boot camp courses now. They go into that in a lot of detail, and the you can check out all my live streams. I've got some live streams where there's a lot of foot camp stuff there, and it's for anyone that wants to watch all my previous live streams. I've got every live stream I've ever done in a folder called the live stream archive, and that's again available with the channel membership, and you can check out all those if you enjoy listening to my voice for hours and hours on end. So let's have a look. So where are we? Michael, how's it going, Michael? So thanks for tuning in. How important is the way the drums are set up, Dex? Is there a standard way to set them up? Last week I released my first drum setup course, which goes into exactly those details. If you go back through a few of my videos, you'll see the intro video for that. And in that course, I do talk very heavily about drum setup and the standard way, and also my way that I approach drum setup. And it's there's no normal correct way. There's people have like standard setups, but you put in live drummers and their drum setups and they're all a bit different. But there's a few things which stick out, stay the same for each one, to do with drum height, cymbal setup, and on that course I do talk about efficient drum kit setup, and also, there's a couple of little tips and things on there that are going to help your drums and cymbals last longer as well. So, and all of that's on that course. So I hope that helps. So if you want to tune into that, again, that's available with the membership. But just the main thing is the kind of stick height and the angles, making sure you get the best. Those 6-stroke rolls, I wouldn't be able to do this if my drum kit wasn't set up the way I've got it set up here. So I've got these other cymbals that I've started using as well, And again, I've got them set up in a specific way so that I can, you know, even like you see this little stack up here, it's at a slightly different angle to my crash. There's a reason for that. So behind that, so that I can hit it in specific ways. So for example, I've got it at a very slight tilt, so I can hit it with the tips of my stick, whereas I don't really use the tips of my stick on the crash cymbal up here. So I just have it a bit of a sharper angle, so I get more of a kind of whack into it, and I hit the edge much easier. But I've got this quite high up, so I can still hit that at an angle, because I want to be able to get those kind of rim, kind of angled shots with the shoulder on my stick. So all of my cymbals are set up in specific ways so I can hit them any way that I want to. So, but yeah. So yeah, but there are good ways that help you set up the kit. So no, absolutely. Let's have a look. So Mark, thank you. Hey, no problem. Yes, I've only just thought about getting one. Hello, by the way. So no, it's yeah, the longboard stuff does look really cool. No, DW do a kind of extended one. There's a couple that you can get where they kind of morph from normal foot plates, and you can kind of flip them over. I've seen them before. I had a twin effects pedal where you've got the top of the pedal and the heel of the pedal would activate another beater, so it's a double bass pedal in one foot. I had one of them for many years and they were great. So there's some great little things on the market, but through having that for years, whenever I sat down at a drum kit that didn't have that special pedal, I couldn't do all the stuff that I practiced. That was one thing. So when I eventually sat and learned to play a normal pedal, because I got used to using that, it just helped because then I could play any kit. So that was for me. But then again, it's you get, for the nice pedal, especially this DW, you get a really nice kind of carry case as well with them. So you can take them wherever you want to, and it's not that big job to set them up. So, but it's good. Let's have a look. Alright, so Mothy Day, how you doing, buddy? So I hope you're well. Hey Dex, hope you and your family had a good Christmas. We had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much. No, we had a really nice time, lots of family time. I've not been teaching over Christmas. I've had a bit of time to spend with the kids. I've still been doing the YouTube. You guys would have seen all the videos going up every day. Still. Nearly 700 videos this last year I've released. I can't quite believe it. how much I've done. And that's not just the free videos. I've done, because I do 7 free videos a week, and it's 6 free videos, proper ones, and then there's one video that kind of advertises the course that comes out, and each course is at least 6 lessons in. So in a week, I think that's minimum 13 videos I'm doing. So yeah, but there's a lot of membership stuff, and then the video responses I do on top of that. So yeah, lots of filming. I spend a lot of time talking to this camera, so it's great. Let's have a look. Eugene, didn't think about use rudiments and fills. That is very cool stuff. Worth getting into. So no, it's like I said, I've got a lot of lessons on applied rudiments, so it's one of the big things on the drums. It's good. Hey Dex, hey dude, how's it going? So Eugene, so set it like you feel better. Yeah, there are some standard setups, but if you want to move your rack tom to other side, it's not illegal. No, nothing's illegal. So I've done some pretty crazy setups in my time. So. But it's good. If you go back through my YouTube channel to like years ago, where I'm using like 8 pedals and stuff, it's pretty mad. It's pretty mad, some of the stuff. But no, it's good fun. We're at no, hey from Czech Republic, good video. Thanks so much. Thank you for tuning in, guys. So Stan, yo Dex, how's it going, Stan? Hope you're well. Eugene, for example, Mike Tirana sometimes puts cymbals almost upside down because he wants it. There's a couple of guys I saw. I love Mike stuff. I love the way he sets up his kit. It's a really kind of visual effect when he's playing. One guy I saw, I forgot his name, and he used to have a crash cymbal set behind him, and he'd just have it like literally there. So it was, and then Michael Jackson's drummer, he does that kind of thing. But this other guy just doing crash, and he just kind of hit the cymbal behind him, and it was just so flash and so awesome. So there's nothing nothing illegal out there, but it's my setup course. I do go into a lot of detail on kind of drum setup and a couple of tips that'll help. So it's good. So there we go. So Joe, how's it going, Joe? Merry Christmas, Dex. Love the channel. Any tips to improve speed with one-handed 16th notes on the hi-hat? Oh, that was a burner. So just trying to. So for that, a couple of different things you can get into for the one-handed 16ths. One is trying to use different muscle groups. That's the first kind of port of call. So normally people are there and they're using the wrist and they're burning out, and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a wrist is going to explode. And you start to feel, I'm getting sore there just from doing that for a bit. So using different muscle groups can really, really help. It's like the, I don't know if you've seen as like world's fastest people that do clapping. And, rather than just clapping like this, they can't clap that fast. So what they do is they use 2 motions and they clap like this. And that, check out some videos on the world's fastest clappers. And it's, you know, it's amazing how fast they can get. But they use, so as one hand's going down, the other one's coming back ready to then hit the other hand, and that allows them to get twice the speed. It's the same kind of thing on the drums. So rather than all going all wrist, because if you do that, every single note you play, there's two motions. There's a down and there's an up, because to play the note, you need to go up to get ready for it. So it's two motions for one note. So it's a kind of 1 for 2. It's like a lot of effort to get each individual note. So going to different muscle groupings, what you can do is play the same way you've been doing, but get twice the speed. So every time you go down, on your way back up to play that other down note, you just do a slight tilt of your wrist or let go of the stick slightly, and you get a second note. So you get a 2 for 1. So it's same thing, but you can double your speed. So that can really help. So that's the first thing. The other thing is you could then go into just the fingers. So because fingers are faster than the wrist, if you just want to. So I will go into that if I just want a short burst of speed. And then the other thing is you can do like a bit of a push-pull where you incorporate the knuckles a bit more. And that allows you to get a little bit more. But a lot of it is building up. And then there's the molar technique. So there's various kind of hand techniques you can go into. But the main thing is the same. It's maximum impact with minimal influence. And my technique fundamentals course goes into that in a lot of detail. It's an hour-long course, and it's pretty brutal, very heavy stuff. It's an hour long of me with a single practice pad talking about hand technique. And you know, it starts from some basic stuff, but by the end of it, we're talking into some very advanced kind of hand technique concepts, which help you to build a speed so that you can pull out all the stuff, because it's very much about trying to do as little as possible and get the most out of it. So basically what we all did when we were at college. So I just want to sleep all day. I'll do my homework 5 minutes before I need to put it in. So it's that kind of mentality, but on the drum. So I want to work as little. So you can see if I'm playing this, I'm getting a lot of notes out there. The sticks are doing a lot of work, but my hands are doing very little, very little. And I'm getting a lot. I'm utilizing a rebound, which you don't always have, so you need to try and practice without rebound as well. But the you know, I'm really very much trying to get maximum effect, minimal influence. That's the concept which, you know, changed the way I play when I first learned that. It was Jojo Mayer. Jojo Mayer's DVD. That was where I first learned that from. But you know, really awesome stuff. But it's good. But yeah, for the 16th notes. The other thing, if your right hand's burning out and you're playing away and it's just like, ow! So it's the thing that helps me is just giving it a little gap every so often. So quite often when I'm playing those grooves, I'll just put a little open hi-hat, but I'm actually leaving a 16th note rest in there. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and... So usually when I put the open hi-hat in, it's because my right hand hurts. So I'm playing away. Okay, right hand hurts. I'm just having that little, just that 16th note is enough just to wind up so you can kind of carry on. So that is good fun. No, I hope that helps. That's interesting. I practice your groove in my channel. So really, I'll check out your channel later, buddy. So no, awesome stuff. That's great. What we got? So stand. The best way to improve 16th is to start with slow tempo every day and add 2 to 3 BPM. Not the fastest way, but the most useful. So best advice I ever got was, you know, you can speed anything up if you just go 1 BPM a day. And that was like, I suppose you can. You don't feel 1 BPM, even 3 BPM, you don't feel it, like you say, Eugene. But it's the, you know, you can do it. But people want stuff now. And it's like, a lot of stuff doesn't happen that way. But for building kind of raw speed and things, it's less practice, more training. And there is a difference between those two. So rather than trying to learn new things, you're trying to take what you already do, but do it better. So there's a different mentality there, and that can really help with practice. So, I know it's good. So, Matteo, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? So, long time no see. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. That's great. So, Bob, don't know if you've seen JJ Drums from America, but his kit is massive. Loads of drum cymbals, temple blocks, with a lot of... love the temple block stuff. So, it's very... Have I got one in here? I thought I found one. So... trying to find some of the crazy things. Oh, there we go. Ooh, some really nice stuff. That's inappropriate. There we go. Yeah, good fun stuff. But anyway, back to it. Like, it's like when you get a keyboard and it's like, it's got 1,000 sounds, and it's like, wow, this keyboard has 1,000 sounds. After 10 minutes, you're like, you only ever use sound number 1. So I use sound number 2 on this, and that's it. I never change. So, oh, it's good fun though. Oh, but it's good. I don't like massive kits. Simple is better. I agree. Simple is better. So until Christmas, I got a couple of new cymbals. So that's very satisfying. Yeah, gotta love it. It's a bit of fun. Variation's nice as well though. So you are a progressive metal drummer and need lots of things. So for the progressive stuff, this is the thing. Simplicity is key. What's the phrase? It's like make everything as simple as possible, but no simpler. So that kind of phrase, because some people are like it's simple all the time. You know, you want simplicity to a point, and then to the point that it's beneficial. And then if you make it any simpler than that, you're obviously stripping stuff away, and it just gets messy and not useful, and it's more detrimental. So, but simplicity, there is the key in that. But it's Thomas Lang said it on his DVD. He says everything in moderation, including moderation. So you want to be aware of how much you're doing something, but also you don't want to have to spend so long moderating what you're doing and spend time, agonizing over how simple and clean your setup is. So it's, you can't go too far into these things. So everything in moderation, including moderation. So that's a great little quote. So, but it's good. Olive3109, how you doing, dude? So what is good motion with the left foot when you play 8th notes on a hi-hat? Your foot leave the pedal or not? So for the 8th notes, depends very much on the speed. So I'll bring the camera up, and again, I'm not having the camera up as much, guys, because I've not got my light down here, and it really bugs me how dark it looks down there. So normally I've got a little lamp, but it's not in here at the minute. So, but it's the when I'm doing, so I tend to keep my left foot down when I'm just doing open hi-hat stuff. You can see I'm just lifting my foot up when I need. But as soon as I'm going into anything other than, some very simple 1s or 2s, the odd group of 2, I'd maybe do that. But for anything consistent, I then go into heel up, just because it offers a lot more range of motion. So it's very similar to, if I'm playing with the hands, it's like heel down is kind of like only playing with your wrist. So you can play with it, it's very energy saving. But if I only played my wrist, that's where I play. But it's energy saving but limited. So but when you start using your whole arm, that's where you get a lot more power. You can use the mold technique. There's a whole bunch of techniques you can use, which you can utilize all the different muscle groupings in order to play a lot better, faster, smoother, and more efficient. But same thing with the bass drum. When you're playing heel down, you're kind of stuck using your ankle in a fixed position, which is energy saving. So there's a place for it, and it's a lot softer. And but as soon as you lift your leg up, you see I'm utilizing my knee, my upper leg, my hip there. All of that's included. So you can see I'll do a little bit of heel down for energy saving stuff. And then I'll go heel up for anything louder or more complicated. So fast groups of 2. I used that for that. Any kind of consistent notes. So all of that stuff. All that stuff I'll use heel up for. So same thing with the left foot. If I'm grooving away 8th notes on the left foot, I will be up and down, just because it's a bit more relaxed rather than burning out that one muscle group there. So all heel up there. And I'm just kind of rocking my leg up and down. I'm not really utilizing my my ankle at all. So just up and down, bobbing along. So it's good. So that's what I tend to go for. But yeah, so, but it's you want to try and play dynamically with the feet. So if I'm playing, all heel up, it's like only playing the snare drum like this. And it's not very interesting. You want to have kind of hills and valleys, dynamics, louds and quiets. Same thing with the bass drum. All deserve to be played dynamically. So yeah, so kind of quiet note. You'll see here I'm playing heel up with the right foot to play loud, and then the left foot filling in, kind of like ghost notes. Soft left hand, big right hand. And again, the left foot here I'm playing softly. And you see I'll lift the left foot up when I want to play louder notes. My shoes are filthy. Yuck. Anyway, but yeah, so that's that. But yeah, it's, so mixing with both, but for the 8th note, it's just with the left foot. Yeah, I'd play it all heel up. But it was good. Where was I? Let's have a look. I really like electronic drums. They are great. They're a great tool. Hey, nice stream. Do you have any advice as rudiments for chops? Rudiments for chops, all of them. So it's worth going through them all. There's chops that you can get from most of the rudiments. So, even just straight singles. You learn the single stroke roll, but don't stop there. You want to then move it around. Spending time even just with 4s around the kit is brilliant. Mess around dynamically. Singles, doubles, right, left, so there's a lot you can do with that, so worth getting into. But yeah, so same thing, paradiddles. All paradiddles, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, which gives you kind of different sonic options. The paradiddle gives you a different vibe, a different musical phrase, even just the right hand. You can't do that with single strokes. All stuff, even in grooves. So that's all good stuff to get into as well. But no, it's good. Right, where do we get to? That's a nice kit. It's a very nice kit. I love it. Here in Latin America, says, menos es más, less is more. True words. Very true words. Nice. Project Riza, how you doing? So, Riza, is that? Mark, anyone that is watching and debating on becoming a member, you won't be disappointed. Thank you so much, Mark. Really appreciate that. So it's, I can keep here trying to sell it to you guys, but, hearing it from someone else. So, no, really appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much. But it's good. Eugene, have a happy stream. Thanks for answering our questions. In Russia, we have night, so goodbye. So, no, have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful rest and sleep, restoration, because early practice in the morning, right, Eugene? I think so. I keep telling everyone I was in here at 5:30 a.m. the other day. I was like, working hard, practicing 2.5 hours. And then it was a couple days ago. And then yesterday, I didn't. I was very lazy and I ate a lot of chocolate. But I just told people about the practice I did. Not that the next day I just ate loads of chocolate and didn't practice. So. Did anyone check out the 5/4 courses that I released before Christmas? Those ones in 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. So playing these different signatures, really good fun. I enjoyed it so much. I released 2 courses on playing in 5/4. So I did one. As soon as I finished it, I was like, no, I need to do more of these. These are great. So, so there's 2 courses now I'm playing in 5/4. I've got some other odd signature courses coming as well. And again, that's all available to channel members. So, right, then we have... Nice, sir. I'm from Indonesia. So, thank you so much for tuning in. So, hello from the UK. Michael, do you record any music production at home, Dex, like Pro Tools? I use Logic Pro. So I use Logic. I was trained up with that when I was doing my degree. And I've used Logic ever since. I've used Pro Tools a little bit. So, it's great. Just... same thing in a different way. So nothing against Pro Tools, but yeah, Logic Pro is the one I do, and it's the one I've used to create the backing tracks, which I tend to use. So, no, but it's good. Ooh. I'm just going to text my wife and ask her for a drink. In fact, if she's watching, Lauren, can I have a drink? So, I've run out. I'm going dry. Oh. Oh. There, just ask her for a drink. There we go. You'll get a text now, Lauren. And you can't say no because I'm working. So I follow you on Instagram, sir. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much for following me on Instagram. So that's good. So, Bob, hi, Lauren. That's good. I think she is watching. Oh, that's good. Let's have a look. Could you try this? World Rhythm. Let's have a look. Oh, it sent me a pattern. Oh, no, it's gone. I've lost it. Got a couple of world rhythms. Come on. I love the ostinato playing you get in Latin music. So one. Come on. Oh, does she text back? Is that her telling me no drink? Okay, right. Lauren says, when I get a member, I can have a drink. Wait, so I've got to keep live streaming with no drink until someone signs up as a member. I've got to say, Lauren, that's a pretty bad sales tactic. Okay, no, I think she's serious. Alright, if someone signs up as a member, I get a drink. So, that's pretty cutthroat. Sorry, guys, but she's the boss. So, don't mess with the boss. Never mess with the boss. I love the the Latin stuff. So that one. Does your courses include theory? I want to get better on the theory part. So the courses are good, but what's more important is I will get a drink if someone signs up as a member. So no, I'm just kidding. They include a lot of Lauren. That's blackmail. So it's pretty brutal, isn't it? So she's actually going to let me die if I don't get a member. So there we go. But but it's the a lot of theory stuff. I recorded another one today. Going into the rhythmic theory quite a bit. So the rhythm courses. So I've started with eighth note and quarter note rhythms, going into 16th notes. Then I had the strawberry coconut rhythms, which are different groups of 3. And then the one I did this morning. What did I record today? It was the eighth note syncopated rhythms. So getting into that. So now a lot of theory I get into. So I've got the courses that people want, the linear chop fills, to be able to blaze around a kit, being able to get quick feet, so all the kind of those main questions answered. So I've got those courses there, of course, because that's what people want. But I've got the stuff that goes into the theory as well. What I've created is very much in line with the stuff that I've been teaching for how long have I been teaching? I've been teaching for like 15 years now. But so all the stuff I've been teaching for years, I use that stuff to create the basis for all of my courses. So the things that people struggle with most, I spend more time addressing those, from what I've observed from, having hundreds of students, struggling through the same stuff that I struggled with, but in slightly different ways. So yes, all the theory is there, and it's kind of sugar-coated and fun stuff. So it's, that's all in there. But it's, but of course you also, as a member, for no extra cost, you get the video response lessons as well. And people send me every week, just an email with a question, or they send a video of their playing, like, Dex, how do I do this? I can't do this very quick. Or I want some more ideas on this kind of concept. I watch the video, I review all the footage that everyone sends me, and then I create a video just like this, like these YouTube videos. I record hundreds of these all the time. So it's I record a video answering people's questions, and I post it as an unlisted YouTube video that only they can watch. So members, and that's all included in the membership. It's less than $10 a month, and it's I create that for people, send it to them, answering their questions. So basically, you get personalized YouTube videos, and just send me over videos or questions. And literally, I'm in here all the time, so I'll go, oh, I've got a question. I'll watch someone's video. I send it back to them. So Lauren's giving me a drink. Hello, there she is. Thank you so much. That's good.
I was just joking, everyone.
She was just joking. She says. So. You're blackmailing people into signing up as channel members. Yeah, that's good. I knew she wouldn't let me suffer. Slightly worried she might, but. Sweet liquid. Right, anyway. That was good. I actually thought she was going to let me go thirsty. It's cool. I think she rejoices in my suffering a bit. So. No, it was great. Anyway, what we got? Can you do Lenny Kravitz? I've got a few questions to do, so if I get time, I'll have a look at that, dude. So look, can I send you the thing? But that was pretty great. Oh, I can send you the thing. Can do if you want to. The kick is excellent for bossa nova or samba. Yeah, no, I love the kind of classic one, the samba thing. Samba? And then playing various patterns on top. So a favourite one I saw ages ago. So trying to do that hand pattern on the top, and then kind of freestyle with the left hand. And the whole time that foot pattern's going. What I did with that is when I was really into the multi-pedal stuff, there's a video from years ago. It was my submission to the Roland Championship thing. It was that everyone's saying thank you, Lauren. So, see, Lauren, everyone's grateful that you didn't let me die on camera. So, Water's very important, you know. So I also won't do that to your glass anymore. So anyway, yeah, but the when I used to do the 8 pedal stuff, I used to do the big massive foot ostinato with the pedals, and I did a one-handed groove, and I came up with this years ago, and it was back when I used to use a X hat like this, and it's just a groove that you can play with one hand. And I remember just practicing that for hours until I didn't have to think about it anymore. And I was like, okay, can I do that with other stuff? And I remember practicing this for a long time. So because I'm using just 3 pedals, I'll get the foot ostinato going. I'll bring the camera up again. And again, apologies, I don't have a light down here, so it's a bit dark. So I keep that going, and then I do the one-handed groove at the same time. And then I'd freestyle with the left hand, and I'd talk to the camera at the same time. Multitasking! Yes, I can do this, but getting those kids ready in the morning, like, they're so slow, I can't do it. It's like I have to focus on one thing at a time. I can't multitask, so it's good. But Lauren's very good at that. She can make me a drink and watch me die on YouTube at the same time. So, there we go. Right, anyway. But yeah, I've been doing this, so speed up. And then the right hand, one-handed groove. Then freestyle with the left hand. Right hand. I can't talk at the same time. Oh, I can. Can I do the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Multitasking. There it is. So, yeah. We got a member! Wait. There is a sound effect. Wait for it. Here's the sound effect I need for members. Where is it? I found this the other day. Come on, it's in here. Okay, whenever I get a member, I'm gonna have to do this sound. Where's the one? Where's the one? Lost it. There's a lot of weird noises on here. Oh, that was it! We got a member! Is that inappropriate? I don't know, but... We got a member. Could that be a thing? So, yeah, Pete, welcome to the club. So, no, thank you for signing up. The hi-hat is a bass drum. So we got a member. I can have a drink now, Lauren. Thank you. For anyone that's just tuned in, Lauren was blackmailing you all. I needed a drink. I was very thirsty. I said I need a drink, and she says you can't have a drink till you've got another member. So. Okay. We've got a member. Thank you so much, Pete. I will not die now. I appreciate that. So that's great. Anyway, let's have a look. Have any samba grooves on your YouTube channel, Dex? They are cool sounding. I've got some different kind of. I've not got a samba, but I've got some world groove things. I've got a soca, which I did last year. It's a great little groove for getting into world music. So. Oh, someone asked, let's have a look, what is a world rhythm? Sorry for not knowing. A world rhythm, you could just think of it, it's just a little category you can put all kind of samba grooves and basically things that aren't pop and rock and hip hop. So, all the other stuff, so. Yeah, but the samba's a great one to get to. I really start last, if you look up samba groove on my YouTube channel, by the way, if you go on my channel page, there's a little search thing, you can search for anything on there and it comes up with the videos. So it's pretty cool. So rather than searching all of YouTube, you can just search for my videos, because my videos are better than Minecraft videos. Why would you spend time watching Minecraft videos when there's me on the internet? So, it's good. I'd say you like cat videos. I'm better than cat videos, but I'm kind of not. So, cat videos are cute. So, there's a little one with cats in a shoebox, and it's adorable. But yeah, but drums for you rock and roll guys that are committed. So, yeah, but no samba one. But yeah, the soca. Loving that thing. Anyway, but it's good. So, hi Dex and everyone. Hey, Billy's here. How's it going? Welcome, Pete. So, Bob as well. Welcome, Pete. So, great community we've got going on here, guys. Thank you so much for welcoming Pete to the club. So, it's good. By the way, if Dexstar Drummer talks It's not me. I'm here. Okay, it's my wife. She signed in as me. So, but it worked. Wait. So Lauren, you're blackmailing people worked. You're proud of that? That is a terrible business tactic. In fact, you brought me a drink before he became a member. So therefore, your plan failed. Me just being a genuine nice guy. That's a much better thing. Okay? That's good. When I switch off the camera, then I'm the evil business overlord. So, but there we go. There we go. Anyway, new cymbals, Roland CY5. Are they fine? It's the CY. So I've got two CY5s and two CY8s. So it was the these are actually the exact same cymbals I used to use in my Roland TD20 kit, which I sold it years ago. I had that kit for about 8 years, and brilliant kit. But these were the like expansion cymbals I used. And they were great on that, so when I kind of upgraded to this, I've upgraded the cymbals on the VAD and the TD27. But I thought, I was looking at some new cymbals, and I thought, these things are fine. They're all under £100. So it was, I was just like, I was happy with them on the 20, so I've put them on this, and they fit right in. I wasn't sure what I was going to use them for either, but having the two really short stacks, they really kind of... One thing I've always liked about the hi-hat is that other cymbals, you have to play a bass drum with it to make it feel better and sound better. So, because if I just play like crash cymbals, they always sound a little bit kind of wimpy. But the hi-hat kind of... You could use that in a fill like you would a snare or a tom. But doing that like on a crash doesn't sound as good. You need the bass drums with it. Just to give it a little bit more oomph. But the stacks, well, you can do a bass drum with it. They actually stand alone, really. They sound really, really nice. Even without a bass drum. Come on. As well as sounding good with the bass drum. So. But it's good fun. Right then. Bob, he's nothing without you, Lauren. You're so right, Bob. Right, first of all, Lauren, stop impersonating me. Okay, that's called identity theft. That's illegal. Okay, I'm suing you for hacking into my YouTube account. So, anyway, Lauren's the real brains behind the operation. That's good. He's nothing without you. It's very true. It is very true. If it wasn't for Lauren, I'd just be a guy sitting here on a stool teaching people how to hit stuff. And with Lauren, I'm also that. So. That's good. Yeah, Lauren's actually secretly an evil, like, company overlord, so... There we go. She's a bit more brutal with the membership recruitment, so... No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's good. Anyway. No, but it's cool. Right then, moving on. Let's have a look. So, we're about there. That's great. Okay. Any other questions? I'm easy. You guys are dried up. I've answered all your questions. I'm kicking the camera. Sorry. There we go. Ugh. Hey Billy, how's the elastic band going, Robert? Robert bought a rubber trumpet. Oh, we're going back there. The Tuggy Bear, do you have any basic independence exercises? Really struggle separating things. My favorite ones, just to get started, which I give people, which are really great, is just going for singles, because singles are simple to understand, but because coordination takes a lot of brain power, it is very complicated. So you can do things like just grooving and trying to get your left foot involved, like a 1 and 2 and... So I've got a left foot coordination course, which goes very much into placing left foots in various different places. So that's great for left foot independence. But just for all general kind of independence and coordination, my favourite one is playing singles with the feet, between a kick and a hi-hat. And then if you put your hands right hand on a floor tom, left hand on a snare, just so you can hear things better. This really helps with coordination. Just play singles at the same time with the hands. So right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. And keep that going. And when I've got people sat here and I'm teaching them, they're like, Dex, I got that down, it's fine. Until I say this. Now, flip the hands over, but keep the feet the same. So the hands, the feet are still right hand lead, right, left, but the hands are going to go left, right, meaning you've got a left hand and a right foot together, and then a right hand and a left foot together. May I point out it was Lauren that stole the lamp for the foot camp, by the way. That's why it's dark down there. So. She is the evil overlord. She's not evil, she's just brutal. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. She cooks a fantastic lasagna though. I'm realising I'm digging myself a hole on YouTube here, so. Yeah, but doing the, keeping that going, so, right. Do you guys do that when you practice? You like practicing something, you focus, it's really important that you work on it, and then you're there like, oh, this is hard. And then you just have like a little bit of a... Do you have those moments? You have to remind yourself, yeah, I'm a good drummer. I can still play. I can still play. Because, you know, when you spent like 5 minutes of just getting your butt kicked and you just like feel really low and like, oh, I can't play the drums anymore. I'm really struggling with this. You just have to go nuts. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys do it. I do it too. So we all do it. We're all in this together. So. But yeah, but keeping us going. The elastic band has been very flexible lately. I can't remember when this started. Anyway, so, but yeah, so right foot, left hand, and then right hand, left foot. So you're kind of going cross-diagonal coordination. So that feels strange, but that builds up some coordination. Like I say, it's a simple exercise, but tough to get right, and that kind of kicks your independence muscle in your brain kind of into gear. So that really, really helps. And then keep the feet the same and go into something like doubles. So right, right, left, left with the hands. So keeping the feet the same, all the same note rate. So you've got right hand, right foot, left hand, right foot. And the same with the left hand. So these are good things to get started. And then you can go into things like, you can do threes. Keep the feet the same. Then you go into like paradiddles. And so on. And you can go through all of those different patterns with the feet just doing singles. And that starts you off. But then, try and do something different with the feet. For example, you can go into doubles with the feet. And then start with singles with the hands. And for all of you guys that are watching me do that, like, yeah, Dex, that's easy. It's like, easy on paper, easy to understand. Hard to play, very hard to play. So, keep the hands going, keep the feet going. Oh, sorry, doubles with the feet. And just keep the hands going. And singles. And then flip over the hand. Start with the left hand. And keep the feet going. And of course you can go into like doubles with the hands. So I'm going right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. So in unison, so that's pretty straightforward. But then you can flip over the hands and keep the feet the same. So left hand, right foot, and then cross diagonal. So your left hand's with the right foot and the right hand's with the left foot. And then, which gets even weirder, is doing inverted doubles. So starting with a single right hand, then it's left, left, right, right, left, left. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So inverted doubles, which people don't practice enough. But doing normal doubles with the feet. This one's really hard. So doubles with the feet. Then inverted doubles with the hands. So you see everything's kind of overlapping. And I'm talking at the same time. And I bet you guys are watching and not looking impressed at all. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. You know, it only took me years to practice this and get it right. And no one's even impressed. Because it doesn't actually sound that good. But it's hard to do, so I'm doing it. So you got the feet, right, left. So that's inverted. So you can see nothing's in sync. And then you can go still doubles, then go for like groups of 3. Well, Billy's got to go. I have to go, unfortunately, off to the gym, then off to work. Have a great day and night, y'all. So, thanks so much, Billy, for tuning in, and have a good time at the gym. Off to the gym. That's commitment. So, Billy finds time to go to the gym and practice his drums and, like, be an awesome family man and do his job. And, like, I ain't even got enough time to sleep. So, there we go. Do you sleep, Billy? I don't know. Tell me next time. But enjoy the gym. So, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yes, the threes. So you can see, and you can build up those exercises, do the same thing with the paradiddles. So, and try and do various things over the top. But you see, you can see really go into some heavy coordination there. But that's really good for starting off. So it starts simple and gets very complicated very quickly. But that's a great one just to get into that kind of thing. So, but it's good. Oh. Eli, I find that kind of clears my mind a bit doing that, and then go back to the thing that's being worked on. So absolutely, it's no, you just gotta go crazy sometimes, don't you? It's it can be good fun. Oh, right then. Any other questions? Johnson, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. Do you have any advice on developing single stroke speed? I'm kind of beginner. I want to replicate a fill chop, but I just can't play that fast. What are you drinking? This is blackcurrant juice. So, yeah, very healthy. So, and after this, I'm having a red wine. So, yeah. But so for the singles, Johnson. With singles, it's I always find it short bursts of speeds. Number one is understanding hand technique, and the kind of stick technique control, and trying to get things into your fingers rather than doing it all with the wrist. So when you're playing fast, it's usually that. I'll play match grip. So you see I'm trying to use my fingers. So my thumb and my first finger. You see I'm not using my wrist at all. I'm holding my wrist. I can hold my thumb, I can hold my finger. All I'm doing is that's the kind of pivot point, the fulcrum. And then I've got these three fingers pulling the stick up and dribbling it like a basketball. If I was to hit it on this side, see I'm dribbling like a basketball. I'm just doing that from underneath with those fingers. And that allows me to play quicker. So that's a great thing for getting into just straight singles. And then keeping that going for a long period of time, that's where people struggle. So they start playing fast, and then they get that, you've probably seen it, that kind of stutter effect happens. But trying to keep it consistent. And the easiest way to do that is to not work on long strings of notes, because actually there's not many fills where you're going to play long strings of singles like that. It's usually going to be a short burst. So this is where you can work on open groups of 4. So for example, right, left, and try and just, because each one of those is just a double. So right hand 2, left hand 2, and they're just kind of interlaced that. So just working on 4s. So I'm just working on singles there. And then 5, so right, left, right. And also left, right, left. Okay, and for you guys that are a bit more advanced or getting into double kick, I try and practice these with the, so I'm doing the same thing with the feet, trying to get my single stroke. So I try and work on the 4s. And then 5s. So right, left, left. And again, just for building that up. And then going into groups of 6 and 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're the more useful groupings. So that's a good start. So number 1, hand technique, learning exactly how you're trying to manipulate the stick and get it faster. And then also working on short groupings and gradually making them longer as you get more comfortable. So I hope that helps. So no, thank you so much for tuning in. That's good. Oh, any other questions? Oh. Don't be shy, guys. Let me know what you think. If I just drive you insane with my slightly nasal, squeaky voice, that's okay. I can take that. Oh. It's so good. No, you guys are going quiet again. Go on, bug me. Give me some hard questions. Do you believe in air drumming practice? Yes. Yeah, I see no reason not to. So as long as you're... a lot of drumming stuff is conceptual stuff, the stuff that's going on in the brain. So, you know, it's... I do a lot of kind of tapping on my knees. So, you know, working on a... you know, just like various patterns. Working on those, that really helps. You know, so that kind of stuff. In terms of air drumming and just trying to look cool, it's... I've never quite nailed that, but yeah, just drumming away from the drum kit, you know, really good practice. I remember sitting at a park bench one time, kids were playing, and I was working on groups of 5 with the feet. So I was working on a come on. I was working on that while the kids were on the park. Just I was sat on a bench. I was just working on that pattern because I've got a bit of time. My job at that point was to stop the kids from like injuring themselves, and it was fine. I was like, I can do this in practice at the same time. So I just did that at the park bench. So it kind of, yeah, there's a lot you can do with that. So absolutely. Johnson, are there any resources to look further into finger control? And thank you for the advice. I've got a course called Technique Fundamentals that I recorded last year. It's an hour-long thing. Video. It's pretty heavy going. Goes really deep into hand technique, and it gets into the kind of concepts of a maximum effect with minimal influence. And again, I talk about using all the different groupings and various kind of stick techniques that are going to help you to get these things a lot faster. So so that's the course that I recommend if people want to get into faster stuff. So that's and again, it's all part of the channel membership. So it's again, channel membership is less than $10 a month, and it's you get access to every single course I've ever done. And I think it's about 50 of them now. So it's and each course has at least 6 lessons in it, and I release them every single week. So if you sign up for a month of membership, you actually get 4 new courses within that 1 month of membership, as well as all the courses, all of my previous live streams in the live stream archive, all the backing tracks, and video response lessons and tutoring from me. So, and that's all included in membership. So you can ask me any question, fire me an email, send me a video of you playing, playing along with the song, or you kind of chatting, and any questions you've got, and I record you a YouTube video like I do, and I upload it as an unlisted YouTube video. So basically, I send you the link. You're the only person that can watch it, answering all of your questions. So it's and that's all included in the price of membership. And like I say, it's less than $10 a month. So it's pretty good. Let's have a look. My wife's asking, is it less than $10? Because yes, it is. It's £9 a month, and I think it's £8.99 and it's $9.99. I think they do it. I think they do it that way. So yeah, so it's just under $10. Right then. Let's have a look. Any live gigs coming up? I've got a couple. I think I've got one in February and one in March. They're in the diary, but they're private functions, so it's they're not public. But yeah, so I play with the covers band, and it's great fun because it's one of those where it's just literally I joined the band and they said, yeah, just let loose decks do what you want. I was like, great. So I just like pull out. Normally in a band, all the stuff I do on YouTube, those chops and stuff, it's like a lot of that you never actually use on the day job. So it's but yeah, it's these guys were like, oh no, bring your A game, okay, as technical as you can make it. And I'm like, oh okay, yeah, I can do this. And these guys are like way up there, and I'm playing along with them, and I'm trying to keep up. They're phenomenal musicians. I love playing with them. So yeah, a couple of those coming up. But no, they still do live gigs. Can you greet Lonzo from Dusseldorf, Germany? I love Dusseldorf. Now I went to Dusseldorf about 12 years ago, I think it was. 12 years ago, I went to Dusseldorf. Beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah, so hello, Lonzo from Dusseldorf, Germany. So I hope you're well. Nice to meet you. So, and no, keep up the drumming. If you're a drummer, keep up the drumming. If you're not a drummer, you should try drumming. It's awesome. So, and it's great. There's nothing better than sitting on a stool and hitting stuff. Love it. So, that's great. It's good. Lauren, I'm running out of juice. I'm nearly out. I'm alright for a bit. I'm doing more talking than I'm drumming, so, but it's great. It's nice chatting with you guys. It's good. Matthew, yeah, I was doing taps with my hands. Look, always so nervous, but I'm practicing. So there's a lot you can. There's a lot you can do with your hands. So it's great. Got any tips for ghost notes? Yeah, absolutely. So it's again really getting into the kind of hand technique side. I do a lot of ghost notes with traditional grip. I kind of prefer it that way because I just let the stick go, and that's something that you can do more of in traditional grip. But in terms of match grip, you can still do all the same stuff. It's just personally, I practice a lot more ghost note stuff with traditional grip. But With the ghost notes, in terms of playing them, it's really a case of trying and get them as soft as humanly possible to the point of not being able to hear them. Because if you're able to play at that really low level, then playing loud is always easier. It's always easier to play something even louder. But if you practice ghost notes here, then that's no good. So it's harder to get them softer. You want your backbeat to be loud. And get those ghost notes very soft. So. You see how soft they are? That's how loud I'm going for. So it's and again, even within loud drumming, there's all those little tiny notes are there, because it's very hard to play loud and fast at the same time. So what we do on the drums is we create this illusion of playing something. For example, if I play 6-stroke roll, it looks like I'm playing loud there, but actually I'm only playing 2 loud notes and 4 very soft notes, and it creates the illusion of something fast and loud. So that's where the ghost notes come in. And yeah, but a lot of the ghost notes within a groove, all those ghost notes can be practiced within rudiments. Like a paradiddle, try and make everything ghost notes other than the accents. And that's a trick to being able to play faster. So it's so that's my advice on ghost notes. I hope that's answered your question a bit there. And it's that was good. Let's have a look. Where are we? All through. There's another one, Johnson. I can't find any videos specifically on how to play a ghost note, just that it's lighter than a regular note, which doesn't tell me much. So that's getting into the hand technique, which is very much a case of learning about kind of finger control and getting those small notes in there. And also, accent practice is great for ghost notes, because it's like a relative thing. It's like if you just see a picture of a house, on a photograph. You don't know how big that house is unless you see something next to it, like a person stood next to it. It could actually be a toy house, or it could be a mansion. You can't tell unless something to reference it to. So a ghost note is only a ghost note if it's then got loud notes near it. Same thing with accents. So getting into accents. And trying to get from those loud notes into the small notes. Really good. So that's really really good stuff to get into, and that's going to help the ghost notes. So trying to go from those loud notes to the quiet notes. But like I say, the technique fundamentals course I've got in the membership stuff, that I go into that in a lot of detail. And again, if you're struggling with anything, you can even send me videos of you playing, and I can check what you're doing and offer any kind of suggestions or corrections that'll help you to get there faster. So, but it's good. Let's have a look. So I missed one. Eli, have you thought about making a curriculum out of your member videos? Like start here and lesson 2, then 3. There is, Eli. If you go on the the YouTube channel homepage, all of the courses and the playlists are there on the homepage. In fact, if you just when you're on one of these kind of YouTube things, if you just click on my big face of me holding the pedal, that'll take you to the home page, and they're all there in an order. I've actually got them positioned in order. I've got like intermediate grooves 1, intermediate grooves 2, grooves 3, and so on. Same for fills and all the skill lessons as well. So there is a bit of an order I've put them in, and most of them actually do roll straight onto the next thing, and I've written the courses together, and they are designed to go so you can go through them kind of one at a time. If you need more help with the order, just let me know, and and if you can't find anything, let me know, and if I haven't made it, I'll make a video tailored just for you, so you can be practicing it. So just let me know. So that's what I'm here for. That's what you're paying for. You don't have to pay any extra to converse with me. Pop me an email, bug me. Okay, email me every single day if you have to. That's absolutely fine. If you want to send me any videos or just questions, Dex, can you make a video on how to do a backflip on a drum kit? Fine, I'll make a video on how I best know to do a backflip on a drum kit. So if that's the thing, it's great. That covers multiple things to work on, like this and this one day, and then something else the next. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, I get what you mean. So you mean like how long to practice for? So that is a personal thing. So what we could do is we can chat about creating a bit of a practice plan, a practice routine. The thing to do is pop me an email. So if you go on the membership tab on the page, it's my email's on there. And again, if you pop me an email, just ask me that same question. We'll go into that in a lot of detail. We'll have a bit of a chat, and we'll start creating a bit of a plan and something that can help you do that. And don't worry, I won't hold you accountable unless you would like me to. I do have some people that have said, Dex, if I don't send you a video of me practicing this week, send me a really angry email. And I do send them angry emails to beg to faith them. Okay, but they've asked me to do that, so I'd never do that normally. But so. And that's all fine. So no, let me help you with that, buddy. So no, I'd love to do that, and I can chat about what's helped me with stuff, because I know what time pressure's like, and it's hard to practice. So she brought me another drink. Thank you. You are fabulous. Thank you so much. One day we'll get you on camera. Never. Right then, we've now got 3 drinks. If I'm going to line them up here. Here we go. This has been a long live stream, but I'm enjoying it. Oh yeah. It's all neat and tidy. Oh, that was cool. Let's have a look. Oh, Mark says, another drink, another member. I see, last time Lauren got me a drink, someone else signed up for the membership, so. Yeah, it's good. Oh, right then. So, what else do we have? Let's have a look. So, Bob, great fun tonight. Need my beauty sleep soon, Dex. Ignore my picture. That was taken when I was 3. Good night, all the best, and best wishes to Lauren LNH. So, also, thumbs up. Thanks so much, Bob. And again, thank you so much for the sticks. So, Bob gave me some Secret Santa sticks. He sent me some in the post. So, I really do appreciate that. Really cool sticks. So, like, fantastic stuff there. Let's have a look. So, you're one of the best drummers. Love it. Wish you the best. Greetings from Germany. So, fantastic. I'd love to go to Germany again. Not been to Germany in, it must be 12 years. So, since I last went to Germany. Beautiful, beautiful in Germany, especially Dusseldorf. So, that's great. Mark, drink. So, Larry, how you doing, Larry? Long time no see. I hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. So look, so Gregory, is that the VAD or the TD27? It's the VAD 503, but it's run by the TD27 module. And it's got the same digital snare and the ride cymbal, and then I've just a couple of extras in there as well. So it's good fun. Right then, moving on. Let's have a look. What we got? Can we recommend playing a song? I don't think I'll do any songs, because I'm probably going to pack up soon. But no, normally I can. So let's have a look. Haha, Lauren. Cool, thanks. No worries. But Eli, honestly, send me an email. I'd love to help you out with, come up with a practice plan or anything. So if there's nothing on the membership stuff, you're entitled to ask me, and I'll pull some bits together. So let's have a look. Johnson, I'm going to be moving into university soon after leaving high school concert band. I fear there will be no opportunity for casual play post-secondary. Let's have a look. So it's getting access to a drum kit, isn't it? So it's, again, at a university, they may have some practice rooms that you can hire out to play drums. So they had some at mine. But the other thing is, practice pad playing. Use it as an opportunity. Some of the best practice I've gotten was times when I wasn't able to get to my drum kit because I was motivated to get better, but I didn't have access. So just a bit of time on one of these things, a lot of practice happened. I remember I did a massive practice session in I was waiting for a gig, so all the drums were set up on stage, and I think it was like 3 hours I think we had to kill before this gig. So I just had a practice pad, and I found it was literally a broom cupboard. It had loads of brooms in it, a load of gear and things. And literally, I had my practice pad, and I spent 3 hours on this practice pad working on stuff. And then when I came to my actual drum kit, I was fit as anything on that day. The chops were ready. The blood was flowing on my arms. I had a great gig, because I spent 3 hours just. But the tricky thing with the pad, where a lot of people kind of struggle with the pad, is they don't have the material to play on it. So they don't know what this. Okay, got some stuff, or they know some things that they can do on it, but they don't kind of implement that. But having the material, I've got a load of stuff. It's all up here now, but I used to work from some drum books. All of my courses are available in PDFs as well. They're not on the thing, but if you pop me an email for any of the courses, if you sign up as a member, just let me know, and I'll send you the PDF for the course as well, so you don't have to watch the video in order to see the exercises. So just pop me an email, and I'll send over the PDFs, and all the exercises are there, and you can work through it. I've got a load of kind of growing list of snare drum type stuff and practice pad exercises you can work on to sort your hands out. So yeah, if you want to get into that, just let me know. Right then, what else we got? So, what music do you listen to for inspiration? Any specific drummers? This time we just get a troll. It's true. No, thanks so much, Lauren. So I'll probably call it soon. Excuse me. Yeah, so what do I listen to for inspiration? Thomas Lang, massive inspiration to me. No, love that. Benny Greb, check out his stuff all the way. Jojo Mayer. Todd Suckerman, love his playing. You know, fantastic snare drum sound he gets with his left hand. But no, lot of guys I'm into, so, you know, all brilliant drummers. Really brilliant drummers. Let's have a look. So, drumming is just a hobby for me, but do you know any ways, places to play casually with either strangers or for fun? Drumming loses its fun playing alone, I find. I know what you mean. So there's websites kind of advertising, you know, we're looking for a drummer. You can go on there saying I'm a drummer looking for a band. The other thing is playing open mic nights are great for meeting new musicians. Not every open mic night or venue has a drum kit set up, but there are a few venues. At university, I'd imagine there'd be a couple. Where it's there and they've got a whole back line and a band set up, all the instruments, and you're allowed to just go and you sit on the drum kit, someone will get up with the guitar and you just jam, okay? And that can be kind of scary, but honestly, it's great fun. It's great fun. So if you can play along with CDs, you'll be fine playing in a band and getting started. So it's, you know, so have a look at that, open mic nights, and like I say, at university, they might have some full-on kind of student union type stuff that go on where you might be able to do that. You know, people have like karaoke nights, but for musicians, where they can go up and play drums in a band, so it's good. So look, Biblical Violence by Heller. The drummer is crazy. So that's brilliant stuff. Oh, right then. I think I'll do one tune just to finish. I'm gonna do one of my backing tracks. So again, all of these tracks that I play along with, they're all available on the YouTube channel. So again, if you guys check out my channel homepage, all the courses and things are all there, and all the exclusive content. So you can check it. It's all visible, so you can check out what's there if you're thinking it's something that you're interested in. And then of course new lessons every single day. Yeah, I recorded nearly 700 videos this past year. So more to come next year. So, I would like to know the brand of this electronic drums by Roland. This is a Roland TD27, but it's the VAD 503 kit. So if you look up the Roland thing, it's you'll see my kit on there. It's the VAD 503. They've got a load of new ones as well, but it's the 27 module, not the 50 that's running it, because the 50 is very expensive. So this thing's very expensive, but it's still half the price of the 50. I had the TD20. That was their flagship model back in the day, and that thing was brilliant. But nah, it's good. Right, what am I looking for? I'm looking for me. So I'm just getting the tracks. Okay, let's finish up with a song. Where are they? Right, this is one of my backing tracks called Drive, and if you want to play along with it, there's two versions available, like I say, in the channel membership section. So, Michael, thanks Dex and Lauren, much appreciated. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll bring up the foot cam as well, just so you guys can see what's going on with the feet, because people like my feet, apparently. So, let's have a look. There we go. What do you think of the TD11? Brilliant kit. I've played them before. So no, awesome stuff. Here we go. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. So, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm looking at the camera over here. I've got another camera here, but it's this one you guys are on. So, it's good fun. Oh, no, it's good. What do you think? Right. So, what's your favorite rudiment when studying? I love the 6-stroke roll. So, right, left, left, right, right, left. Play the 16th note triplets. Lovely thing. Right, left, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left. What you can do with it. Anyway, that's good fun. Mark, thanks for the hangout, Dex. No, it's good to see you. Cheers for the tips. You guys take it easy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Oh my God, just perfect. Thanks, Dexter. So, thanks so much for tuning in. So, no, it's great seeing you guys here today. So, I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and you have a fantastic New Year if I don't see you before then. It was good. I wanted you to talk a little about this electronic drum kit. It's, if you pop me an email, buddy, if you want to chat a bit more about it, I'm happy to do that. It's, oh man, I'm shut now. No, I need to get inside because it's getting late here in the UK. But yeah, it's but no, yes, the VAD awesome kit. You know, it's I'd recommend it. So it's I had a TD17. That's the kind of still a very good kit, but it's the more kind of entry kit, you know, into the V drum stuff. That one it's got the bell of the ride cymbal and the kind of realistic hi-hat, which is pretty cool. So the 17 is very good. I'd highly recommend that. And this is a kind of more upgraded version of that. It's the TD27, which is cool. And if you want to remortgage your house, you can also get the TD50. That's a very good kit too. But it's like twice as much as this one. But no, they're great. All great drums. Awesome. Thanks, Dex. Is it Laura or Lauren? It's Lauren. Lauren, my wife. It's good. She's the boss. That's good. And yeah, she sometimes blackmails people into becoming channel members as well. But that's all good fun. No, thanks so much, guys. And thanks again so much for everyone's support. And no, appreciate everyone tuning in and being a part of this. And no, it's been great hanging with you guys today. And no, some really great questions, really great talking drums, and it's super good fun. And yeah, I'm gonna go chill out now. And like I say, new videos every single day, new course every Friday. So for everyone that you sign up for a month of membership, you actually get 4 brand new courses on top of all the courses that are already available. So really churning out a lot of material, a lot of content. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. And no, this instrument, there's a lot of depth to this that a lot of people don't understand. So it's like, oh, you're just sitting there hitting stuff, and it's like, oh, if it was only that simple. So it's the depth of the iceberg underneath the surface is just, it's unreal, really unreal. And that's what I really love about it and how you can kind of dig into it massively. But it's good. Do you have a stream schedule? I keep trying to make one, but it's life keeps getting in the way. I am making more time for YouTube now. This past year, the channel's really blown up with the channel membership stuff. You know, I'm doing this professionally now alongside the Zoom lessons. So I'm putting more time, more money, you know, more focus into this. And, you know, like I say, every single day I'm in here working on it, so there's more stuff coming. So, but the live stream schedule, I want to try and do this more, but with the sheer amount of videos we're getting out, it's just a little bit kind of, So as we get more time for it, I want to be more kind of punctual with this, do it at the same time every single week so people know. It's just not been happening, but no, it's the priority has been getting the free lessons out because they're coming out every single day around kind of 2:30 UK time. And every Friday, of course, because it's not just the one lesson a day that most people see. It is then the 6-7 lessons that come out every Friday as well, which I'm doing. So yeah, a lot of filming, a lot of work. But again, I appreciate all the support and people have told me it's been helping them. So no, I'm glad I can be a part of your drumming journey and helping you guys. So it really is great. So now I'm going to call it. If you want to watch this live stream or any past live streams or future live streams again, they're all recorded. They're all available to rewatch again and again. That's all part of the channel membership as well. So hours and hours of footage of these streams. Doing songs and answering questions, that's all available with the membership as well. So a whole massive load of content available if you guys want to check it out. So it's great. And again, thanks so much for being a part of this. You guys take care and have a wonderful week. And yeah, take care and I'll see you soon.